boy, what you watch? Look what you watch. Know what you watch. Choose the right thing to watch. And this enough to watch. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan, Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Pelpa Time TV. So that boom.
A big sound, a play a big tune.
Ja Holy Emmanuel, I boy. Ja Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther. And the ancient monarchy will come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go busting out them head. I listen, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty. And we no want no devil philosophy. Not until level for man's skin.
Blue, Mr. Gargan, blue. Blue till me dance up me toe.
Up and running, up and gunning. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV, Keith Gargan. Cassava, passava, mind over matter. Up. Yeah, man. I have a little video in my wrote other day, from other day, if edit and really post up. I'm going to get around to do it. Some say, might tell them, try to deal with this right now. Yeah, man, and just put it out. Yeah, man, so we have this Nigel Lyad Clark again, Nigel Clark. So this man come here and say, boy, me have me hype on this guy, you know, me have me hype on him. I mean, I have Jamaica, well, Jamaica supposed to see it, but we want to keep showing it. When people so lie and devious, this guy, him lie with him teeth till him baffle, him flip-flop, and him can't answer a question, and him get really annoyed, and we try to talk over you. And try, you can hear the lie and can see this man is not truthful. How people vote for these blood clot people to make them represent them, I don't know. There's no facts check on these people. They just draw them out and parachute them in and things like that. Because remember, I tell you all the while, said him and Andrew Holness or Conjure Holness. And the two lie this thing in the parliament, you know. And the two of them are the head of the blood clot army, you know. Because one is finance minister and one is the leader. So the two of them, them are the two richest, you know. Them know if they skim off the money and know if they hide it and come with it. Yeah, the two of them work. So people know if they look on that, you know. The prime minister, the crime minister, and Nigel Clark, the finance minister. Them two persons there, them are the evil, you know. And the rest of Barabbas, them they wait till when them get for them share. Yeah, wait till they get for them share. Just watch when blood clot Andrew Wallace attack in the parliament and him sit alongside Andrew Wallace. Watch him look up on Andrew Wallace just like he want to lick him ass. And he want to do anything him say. Just watch him look upon this man. When him talk, this man is lying. Between the two of them, boy, I mean, I know, between the two of them, you know, they don't tell bumper, they don't tell lie for the joke of it, and they don't give a shit. No matter how people are not see it. Just listen to this interview with Nationwide and how this man behave and can answer a straight question. In try to just brush it off. And no matter what the man try to do, instead of him try to answer the question, he might talk about the other side. When the man deal with that already and he still that try, but he can't answer one straight fucking question. Yeah, man, Nigel Clark. And it's so sad, so mad, so bad, so wrong. Believe you me. These are the people who represent people at Jamaica. This is what Jamaica gone to. This is what Jamaica really gone to. Blood fire, boy. I tell you, the money are thief money blunted, like, you know, without no what you call it, no, they don't have no mercy upon the poor. They don't have no sympathy upon the little people who are hustle, the eagle of them. Because what them do, them send police go kick them down, mash up them things all the while, and nothing come out of it. And you never hear the Prime Minister come out and talk about it and say one thing about it. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to hear this where this liar boy I say. Because some of your style them, you know. Because them can't blood clot, they can't, some of your style them, whenever I talk, guy too good for them right now. Liar boy, I hear what I say. Listen what this liar boy I say, people. Yo.
Dr. Clark.
And that's what I called you.
No.
That's what I called you to discuss.
Yes. Yes, no, but Dr. Clark,
yes.
The opposition leader is on record as saying, listen,
and I know that he's on record.
You guys did not consult with us, and you seem to be reluctant to say definitively that you did.
I have already, you want me to say particular words, and I'm not going to fall into where you want me necessarily to go. I have provided you with my account, and I provided it more than once in this conversation.
And I hear you say that you have had conversations. But Mr. Golding said you have not consulted with the opposition.
Yeah. So
you simply came to the Parliament and declared what it was going to be.
Well,
is that so?
Mr. Hughes,
we were responding to something that we were hearing for the first time.
For saying that. So let's just leave it at that. But I will.
No. But the opposition leader is on record in the public domain as saying the government did not consult with it. And I'm as the finance minister and the lead person on this. I'm asking you, did you consult with the opposition or not?
I have provided you with what I'm prepared to say on the matter at this point. And if you replay what I said, you'd have heard what I said. Okay.
So it is safe to say that the opposition leader is not being truthful or accurate when he says the government did not consult with it.
I've just provided, people can play with words. I have provided you with my account, and I'm not going to get you to put words into my mouth, but I provided you with my account. Okay.
Yes, and I'm saying for my listeners, based on what you have said, the government did consult with the opposition. It did.
I've said to you, let me just repeat what I've said. I said I would have had conversations with my opposition counterpart on this matter, and I would have also had conversations with individual members of the opposition party.
And those were on the side conversations, Dr. Clark?
Those were what?
Or what? On the side, in the precincts of the Parliament, a one-off discussion or what? Or you'd have called them and said, listen, this is where we're going.
Yeah, so I would have had a conversation with my opposition counterpart, and I would have actually I don't want to look, Cliff, let's leave it as it is. I don't want to it's important that I'm able to continue to have conversations even if people want it, right? And therefore I'm not going to breach any confidences in the process.
No, but
let him say what he is prepared to say. And so the framework that we have used, Cliff, is the framework that's been in place for the last 37 years. And it's
yes, Dr. Clark, but you explain that.
What Dr. Clark? Above the highest level.
Dr. Clark.
If it is that parliamentarians are finding it hard to survive, that they need a youth salary, can you imagine a teacher and a police? Can you imagine the security officers out there, the correctional officers and the other members of the society? They too must be finding it hard. So what we're asking is for the Prime Minister not to come with a gimmick to suggest that he's rolling back his salary, whilst in the same breath encouraging the ministers to accept the new salary. That's what he said, that he's encouraging the ministers to accept the new salary. That's not what the public is saying. The public is saying that, yes, you should get an increase, but the level of the increase, I understand politics, is that you're also not representing just yourself, but you have to pay attention to the views of the people, because ultimately you're representing the people. Now, I don't think it is flip-flopping for a political party to be listening, because if we weren't listening, we'd be accused of being tone deaf. Now, when we're listening, it is said that you're flip-flopping. It is our responsibility to listen to what the population is saying and to make representation on their behalf. And with that said, I'll segue to your second question, that I see quite a lot of persons saying that they are protesting, including the Advocate Network, who is protesting at lunchtime today. And I think I'll be joining them today. The Prime Minister previously encouraged the population to raise our voice in concert against the government when they're not operating right. And I think this is a time where the government is not conducting themselves and the business of the country properly. And so we are raising our voices in concert for them to roll it back. And if they don't roll it back, we will join the people in making the voices of the populace heard.
Andre, me want you put this in the media. I don't know how you're going to do it or when you're going to do it, but if you get me pay, I know me can get me pay. The people then promise me, said to them, I go get me money, and I'll know nobody can get me money to me. 3 months now, almost 3 months now, me there at St. Thomas. I work at Seafood High School, right? Ministry prepared my letter from the 31st of May for me get my money for this month. Nobody no go collect the letter. Fine, reach out to Region 2, then say the letter down there from May. Nobody no collect the letter till when me start call ministry. Now them promise me say me go get me money today, Tuesday. No money. Only for you then say, I know me alone no get paid. Over 200 teachers no get paid. Me no business with 200 teachers no get paid. That's the time me come from. I cut the toothpaste and I use it now. I want a little piece of soap gut. Me have a bed with the tissue done. And guess what? Me a woman. Me have monthly needs. Because I need to buy things for the monthly thing what me see. So I don't know how you go do it. Me can take the picture of the things them send come here when me depend me rent for pay, light and water. Yes, still Andrew Wellness did the talk about whatever. I don't know how you going to do it, but him think teachers are right. We are not okay out here.
Yes, people. So now we're gonna demonstrate now what this teacher talking about making soap bump and cutting toothpaste to get a little thing to brush our teeth and might get a little wash up or something, because squeezing some soap bump cannot get a really good bath. You have to use your arm and ladder or something. So we are demonstrating. So this is the toothpaste we're talking about. This is when toothpaste finish. Even this one don't too finish, But me just cut it for just demonstrate. Because you have a lot of toothpaste in this. If you have this toothpaste amount of toothpaste, you don't even need to cut this yet. But just to demonstrate, when a toothpaste is just flat, it finished. So you know what I mean, you're not gonna dash it away. Like now in the Western world and things like that. So look at this. You have to cut this. Squeeze and squeeze out every little thing. Take the toothpaste and, clean out, open it up and take the toothpaste and clean it out and things like that. That is the survival, We're talking about 2023, We're not talking about the 70s, I realize as much as the 80s as well. We're talking about 2023, okay? And look at this now. This is the soap bump. Not those, not in the earlier days, we don't have, somehow we don't have soap dish. We have to put the soap anywhere. The things used to rough. But look at this. This is a soap bump, You look at this. This is all different soap. You have carbolic soap here. You have, well, about 3 different soap. Because a person use different soap. So, you have now. And other people use different soap. So, everybody use different soap. So we have different soap. So, and that's how the original thing go. So look, you're gonna get these different, and squeeze it up. Tell me something now. This is survival. This can be where you have something like this, soap bump. Sometimes you might have like a bigger piece and this and but at the same thing, right? You can't afford to buy a soap. And believe you me, you're a teacher, why educate people, work, civil servant, work with government. And because them flip-flop and dilly-dally, them fucking don't release, so people can't get pay and things like that. Yo, I'm going to tell you something, man. This is a disgrace. This is what this woman is talking about. And it really touched my core, you know. That's why I have to talk so passionately, you know. Yeah, man. I show people, you know, this is what I talk about, Sheffield, people. Look. Look at this. Cutting toothpaste, squeezing and thing. Yo, let me tell you something, you know, boy, let me tell you, boy, no. This is fucking going, them government people are going too far now, man. No, them have no regard, no respect for not even the dog. Yeah.
You dare not trust the words of Andrew Holness. It is the same man that told you that you'd be able to sleep with your windows and doors open. You can't trust that. It's the same man that said you would have fixed election dates. You can't trust that. It's the same man that said you would have an impeachment bill. You can't trust that. And this is a pattern with the Prime Minister of the country. We're told by the Minister of Information when we had our press conference that you cannot roll back the salaries. That's what we were told on Friday. He was speaking with Emily Shields on Radio Jamaica. He said, you cannot roll back the salaries. The Prime Minister of the country now calls a press conference on Monday and says that he's asking them to remove his salary. If he can remove the salary of the Prime Minister, then we are suggesting that you remove the salary of all of the members of the political directorate, including our members. Remove it as well. That is what we are calling for. Roll back the salaries. Nothing else is acceptable. And he has shown by his own actions that he can roll it back for himself. So we are asking for it to be rolled back for every single member of the political directorate. And if he says that cannot be done, then we have to question whether or not it is gimmicks when he says that he's rolling back his own.
And this is a little guy, you know, will come out and say, remember, a prosperity, he might come give Jamaican people prosperity. Poor people have to live in a big house. You can sleep with your door and window open. Everybody have to get good pay. There's no need for teacher to migrate. All of them sweet talk there, him talk. Remember? Prosperity. Where is the prosperity? Nobody now see it. The only prosperity is them a prosper and a prosperity out of it. Them is the only one who get prosperity out of it. With taxpayers hard working, earning money. Them is like a scumbag, sponges, scrumble like a worm. Yeah, man.
We hear man talk a kind of lie about 20 million and 28 million. Lie! Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just deep back to. Because me's a proud man, you know. Me not like people tell lie for me.
And hear what this man say. Him not take no raise up pay. Him a get the same pay what him usually get. And him say him feel to give it back to. You heard that little joker there. Him say him feel to give it back to. Imagine that. You saw that brother going like a baby. Who gonna believe him? Him say him feel to give back him pay where him get originally. So him gonna work for nothing. So this man when him so lie and fool. Him do just tie up him mouth all the while. Twist up him mouth, tie up him mouth. Yeah. Him not getting a raise up here. Him not take it. And he feel like give back the one way man get to.
A big sound a play a big tune.
Ja Holy Emmanuel I woy. Ja Gideon I'm a Gideon. The Gideon I'm a Gideon. The Gideon I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy where come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon I'm a Gideon. The Gideon I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon got busting at the med. I listen, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, not devil philosophy. Not until color of a man's skin is abnormal, significant well to the color of his eye. Remember all the word.